This a Milan beat. Oh.
Alright, what's good YouTube? We're back again with another tutorial. Here we've got a melodic type ambient type of beat. I can't really think of who I would put on this beat in particular. Maybe you guys know better than I do. Drop that in the comment section and let me know who you think would sound good on this beat. So let's go ahead and hop into it and let's just get started. And we're just going to break this beat down. And if you haven't already, like, comment, share, subscribe, all that good stuff. Let me know what you guys think of the video, what you want to see more in the future. And what do you guys think of the tutorials and whatnot? So, like this video, even dislike it if you dislike it. Either which way, just interact with the video so the algorithm works in my favor. But let's hop right on into it and get started working on FL Studio. So right here we got for this ambient beat. The key to these ambient beats starts with like your main background type of sound, your main like your secondary melody is basically what the background is. It's something that's like it's not the main presence of the melody or the loop, but it's just something that kind of is back there that continues to play repetitively like the melody would, and kind of backs it up. It's like it's basically just as backup. It's literally the melody's backup. So let's go ahead and get started with that. So we're gonna play this first sound. Right. Let's hop on over to the second melody, which is like our main melody. This is like the main sound, the main component of this beat. And this is what we got. And the key to like really getting these weird ambient melodic sounds are like using very soft sounds, nothing too hard or aggressive. You can use things like ARPs and everything like that, but I tend to use more like pads, synths, plucks, sometimes keys, and then I kind of EQ and edit the sound a certain way to create that soft ambient sound. And then also too in the mixing process, when you're mixing certain frequencies out, that plays a big role. And then what you add during that process, so like your reverb, your delays, your saturations, anything else that you may want to add to that beat to kind of give it that ambient kind of weird melodic feel. After that, I usually like to add some type of third counter melody, something to kind of make a different little variation. And this is what we got here. And another key thing to think about is when you're making these types of beats, keeping your melodies kind of simple is another way to do it as well, to like make it very ambient and weird sounding. Just a very different type of melody pattern. Like you don't want to do your typical 1 2 3 1 2 3 1 2 3 1 2 3 type of melody, like you hear a lot in like trap beats, kind of like 808 Mafia type beats or something like that. You want to have something that sounds kind of out there, kind of odd, kind of different, and that's kind of how you start to begin to make this type of weird type of vibe to it. And then just putting all of that together. So we're gonna move on to the fourth and final sound, which is a synth, and this is what we got for that synth. Right. So once you got all your melodies and you got a good loop going, something that sounds all pretty good to get all together, that's when you start adding your instruments. So you want to add in a basic hi-hat pattern. And you can kind of get creative with the hi-hat patterns. This time I didn't do the straight two-step pattern like I normally would. I did some other things and some other sounds. Got your clap. Nothing fancy there. My favorite snare combination. Snare 2 and 3. Pretty basic there. Nothing too fancy. Again, simplicity is key when you're making beats in general, but just keeping things simple and not trying to go too hard, trying to be too creative and too wild and out there. And I'm not saying don't be creative. I'm just saying you're not trying to impress other producers. You're trying to get an artist to rap on your beat and make a song. And so you kind of want to leave some empty space for the artist's vocals and for them to be able to rap on it. Here you go. You got the snare like I always do. Combination of those two. My signature brush sound. And then 808s. With the 808s, you want to give them a nice like upbeat type of bounce, something that kind of makes your head bob, something that you can feel, and you know is a different style of 808 as far as like you don't want something that's just like a repetitive, just the 808s just beating and knocking and knocking and knocking and knocking. Like you can do that for certain ambient sounds, but or certain ambient beats, but for this particular style that I like to go for, I like to kind of keep my 808s loose, I guess, if that makes sense. I don't like going too crazy. I don't like to add a whole lot in the pattern, but something that gives it a nice bob and a nice bounce to it. And so this is what we got there. Right, and so obviously once you get all that stuff together, you throw it all in the playlist, you lay it out, structure it, and this is what you got. So let's go ahead and just play half of this beat right here. Where does my, yeah, right here. And I did all of this in 4-bar loops. Typically I do 8-bar loops. I was just, trying something a little different. So once we piece it all together, let's structure it out, throw some drops in there, take out some instruments to kind of give it some variation. This is what you get.
It's a malign beat. Oh.
Alright guys, and that's it. That's how you make these ambient, melodic, kind of weird beats that I make, man. This is like my typical normal style. This is how I always make my beats, somewhere in this realm of in range. Even when I'm making different type beats as well, or artist specific beats, I go through the same kind of concept and thought process while I'm making the beats. And this is just my style of how I make beats. So I hope you guys got a lot from this. I hope you enjoyed it. If you guys want to see full cook-up videos, there'll be a link in the comment section, or I'm sorry, there'll be a link in the description to get to that and access that as well. And I'm just kind of working on a lot of things on the back end for you guys to kind of make these tutorials a little bit better for you guys, and also to get a little bit more value out of them. And then also just really trying my best to put out the content and the material that can help you guys, and the stuff that I wish I had as a beginning producer, or even an advanced producer now, that I would like to have known a little bit sooner in my production journey. So if you guys haven't already, like, comment, subscribe on this video. Let me know what you guys think. And yeah, that's really all I got for you guys. I hope you guys enjoyed this tutorial, and we'll be back next week. Peace.